As you can tell, I'm really slowing down. I think these batteries are done. Pedal to the metal. I can't wait for those new batteries to come in. Hello friends, my name's Antonio and welcome to Back at the Ranch. We are back home. We got that golf cart with us and look what I just found on the ground. We've got a guayaba tree here and oh, that's good. We're gonna be working on this golf cart today. Let me get this down and into the shade. That's good. So if you guys remember, last video we were out at the ranch. Mikey and I were on this thing. Made it to the blind. Made it back to the campground. And that's as far as we made it. This thing actually still says it has over 75% charge, but it died on us. It may have gained a little bit of power. Ooh, that's close. All right, there we go. Let's see if she'll drive in to the shade. All right, she made it. So I had enough power to get over to the shade, which is pretty cool. I didn't have to push it, which is what we had to do to get it back up there. But let's get started on her. Okay, so I actually turned it around. What are you upset about? Come here, come here, come here. What you barking at? It's just a golf cart. She doesn't like lawnmowers. She doesn't like golf carts. Anything that moves, she's gonna bark at it. So as soon as I sat down, she started barking. So anyway, turned this thing around simply because I wanted it closer to the front and have this work area. Pointing the other way, the lawnmower, this post were in my way. So if you're wondering why I'm pointing the other direction, now you know. So again, we are gonna work on this and I have a lot of plans for this golf cart. But today's plan is work on these batteries. So let me show you what they look like. So all right, what we have here are lead acid batteries. This is a 36 volt, so there's quite a few. So as you can see here, we've got 6 batteries connected in series. Each one of these batteries is 6 volts each. Lead acid, they're good for what they're intended for, but you know what, technology has changed so much that these are pretty much outdated. It cost me almost about the same to buy a new set of lead acid batteries than what I'm going to move to, which are lithium iron phosphate batteries. But these basically, every now and then you do need to maintain them, get some distilled water and top them off to make sure that they have enough water to turn into acid basically. So, you know, I maintained them as best possible, but because this golf cart doesn't get used daily, batteries aren't doing too hot. You know, they weren't working too well to begin with when I got it, but you notice this one's from September 2020, October 2020. Looks like they're all October, September time frame. So these are almost 3 years old. So we've got 3 lithium iron phosphate batteries here. And they got pretty good reviews. I ended up going with the cheapest thing possible that I could find on Amazon. So again, I'm not sponsored. Everything I'm doing really just to share with you guys and show you what my day-to-day is when I'm doing stuff for the ranch, among other things. But let's see how these are packaged. So packaged really well. I like that. Actually, I might be able to use this for some other stuff. So let's see here, we got a handle, pull that out. Now this is super lightweight. So these things are pretty light. They only weigh about 25 pounds. But you're thinking 25 pounds, that's not light. Compared to the ones that are in here, each one of those weighs about 70 pounds, 50 to 70 pounds, and they're only 6 volts. This basically takes the place of 2 of those. So lithium iron phosphate, 12.8 volt, 100 amp. It's supposed to go up to 5,000 cycles. Supposedly it'll last about 10 years. Doesn't say that on here, but that's what I read online. Pretty cool. It's got a BMS sensor, meaning it's a safety switch, so if it overheats or gets too cold, it's supposed to shut itself off. But let's get this started. So it is a bit of a breezy day. I do apologize if there's wind noise. I'm gonna do my best to avoid that. So we got here 9/16 inch wrench. I'm gonna use that to take these batteries off. And I do want to point out that today's project, which is going to be an ongoing project, is not intended to be a review of the product that I'm showing you. But trust me, if they suck, I'm going to let you know. So something I'm going to do here, something I recommend that anybody do that doesn't do this type of work very often, is always take a picture of anything you're going to disconnect, just in case you need to put it back and you forgot how it was. So all I'm going to do here real quick is loosen each one of these nuts. Not going to take them off quite yet, it's going to loosen them up. And now take them off. All right, got all the nuts off. I'm going to point a couple of things out before I start pulling the wires off. Now, you're going to notice that your positive right there with a wire here. Oh, I missed one. So positive with a wire here. This wire, if I recall correctly, is for our battery meter. The battery meter that we've got is actually for lithium, for lead acid. So I actually have a lithium battery monitor on the way. That should be in hopefully next week, and I'll show you how I hooked it up later too. But we go from here. You notice the cables go from negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. This one actually is going over here. You'll look into that in a second, but again, negative, positive, negative, positive. So they're what we call in series. This one is going down to the motor. They are hooked up in series to give us a full 36 volts, 6 volts a piece. We're going to pull them out and replace 1 here, 2, and 3. So we're going to put 3 batteries in here. I'm hoping they fit. If not, I'm going to have to make some type of an adapter. But all these extra cables that you see here are for lights and basically headlights, tail lights, and we also have the battery sensor. So that's really what all the extra ones are. Of course, there's going to be one that's going to go for your reverse and forward. So if I recall correctly, reverse, that's probably why this one's hooked up here. When you go in reverse, it goes much slower, probably because it's only hooking up 4 batteries instead of 6. But again, right now what I'm going to do is take all these cables off. Now we have all the connectors disconnected. Just got to pull them out, and this is the fun part. Oh no, I'm gonna go get some gloves. All right, I'm back and I got the gloves. Just remember that battery acid is, well, it's acid. Don't want that on your hands. So here we go. First one. Wow, that's heavy. Whoa, I tell you what, those other 3 combined weigh less than this one. Did I mention those things were 70 pounds each? That wasn't easy. If I had the right tools, that would be easy. So not only that, over 100 degrees outside right now. So got them out, nice and cleared up. But we had some acid leaks, it looks like. So that shouldn't be like that. Last one's not as bad. I mean, they'll still hold, but I don't like that. I need to do something there. So I'm going to test fit one of these other batteries, see how they fit on length. If the length is good, I'll leave it as is, because that means that it'll support there, this way. Then I can kind of tie it over this way, do the same thing over there, and just hope that those terminals reach. And that doesn't work, then I need to figure something out. All right, let's test fit that first one. Gosh, that is so easy. Let's see here. No, they don't fit. So I have a bunch of old cedar fence from the last storm that knocked over my fence. Let me see if I can make a platform down here for these things. Let me go grab that. Found them. So I'm gonna cut these down to size and fit them in there. See, this will get the job done. $15 inches. Got them in. Now what? Let's see what's next. All right, batteries are next. We're definitely gonna have to get some straps or something to strap these down, because you'll be hitting bumps. Those will be wiggling around for sure. Let me get the other ones. I think it's time to go down to the hardware store and get us some zip ties to tie these babies down. I'll be back in a few minutes. Maybe I'll take a nap first. All right, well, I did not take a nap and I am back from the store. Got myself some Velcro straps. So let's see if these things get it done. These are about, I don't know, what, 3 feet, 23 inches, 3 ties. I'm guessing it's about almost 6 feet actually, pretty close. All right, so let's see if these things will get the job done. So these are 3 Velcro straps that are 23 inches long each, so that's not long enough, but I can take the next one and put it through here. And let me go a little longer just in case. That should hold good. Just realized that the handles are removable, and turn you down here. If I do this longwise, I can actually put the Velcro to where those handles go. Now, all right, we've got all 3 strapped down. Time to hook it back up. But before I do, remember I mentioned all these extra cables? Go to the lights and doohickeys and doodads. I'm gonna hook them up right now, but I'll be taking these apart later because I have a 36 volt to 12 volt converter, I think it's called. So basically a step down high voltage to a lower voltage. And the reason for that is all the lights, everything that's hooked up to it, and other stuff I'm going to hook up to it runs off of 12 volt. If I hook this up to one battery and run off 12 volt, that one battery, or whichever batteries I hook it up to, will actually degrade faster than the ones that are not hooked up to the extra lights. So by using the 36 to 12, it'll use the power from all of them, step it down to 12, and they all were out at about the same pace. So that way the batteries die, I know they're all dead and not just one. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me hook this up. Okay, we got it all hooked up, and just like it was before in reverse order, got all the extra little cables right there hooked up. That one's going to the motor, also going to the switches over here for charging. Then you got your positive going to negative, positive going to negative, positive going to the charger. And this is, I figured it out, the switch to go in reverse. So apparently reverse only runs 24 volt, not 36. So that would explain why it goes a lot slower in reverse than it does forward. Did not realize that that was a thing. But yeah, they're in pretty good, pretty solid. Can't run it yet though. I want to charge these batteries up. So I did special charger required to charge these batteries. You can't use the one that you use for lead acid. So a little extra investment. I guess in that sense it ended up being a little bit more expensive, but they're going to last a lot longer. So the long run should be cheaper. So let me go get that charger. All right, we got the charger. Already out of the packaging, but come with some connectors. Got the charger itself, which actually does 36 volt and 48 volt. You got alligator clips to plug on either end, power cable, or the plug, which isn't gonna fit. I bought the wrong one, so this is for Yamahas or something else. This is an Easy Go plug car. That's not gonna fit there. Guess I have to use these things in the meantime. So I'm gonna have to rig something up. Maybe order the right adapter. I think it's about 10 bucks. Maybe I can take apart the old one and adapt it here somehow. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. So let me get this thing hooked up and get to charging. How many of you guys have golf carts? Just curious. Comment below, let me know. Just hook these up to plastic right there. So you're supposed to plug in the power first. Just kidding, didn't blow up. I'll be back when this thing's done. All right, so we're back. We are actually charged up to about 80%. It's gonna take a while to get these things up to 100%, so I'll let them charge overnight. Next time, we'll be installing the charge monitor. We'll be installing the charging connector, which I already ordered on Amazon. It was only like 15 bucks, so not that bad. Got some solar panels coming in as well. Panels coming in, which should be plenty to charge these batteries if I get that second one. Fingers crossed. Then they'll charge a lot faster, right? I got some lights that I'm going to put up front, some lights in the back, so when we're in the ranch, I could put those lights on, maybe do some rabbit hunting once again in this golf cart. So a lot more videos to come in the future. But let's see if she runs. Got power. Here we go. Moment of truth. Uh-oh. She's in neutral. That scared me for a second. All right. Ooh, the batteries work. Let's see how fast it goes. Oh, now that's quick. Watch out, Betty. I'm gonna run over you, break your leg. Watch out, Betty. Watch out, Betty. Betty, come here. Get up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. She's like, nope. Woo. I'm having too much fun. This cart has not gone this fast ever since I've had it. I'm gonna go park this before I run over Betty. Blah, blah, blah. That was fun. Can't wait to get some more use out of this and maybe get in a rabbit hunt with it. I'll see you next time when we're back at the ranch.